Okay. Good morning, the students. So then, you know that. So our today topic is uh, competing with information technology. So our second unit. So then, in last week we have done our first unit. So then, so today we are going to discuss with you about our second unit. So then, topic is competing with information technology. So then, again, a very good morning to everyone. So then, so in this topic, we will discuss so many things regarding information technology again, right? So then, based on the few technical terms like based on the IT strategy and in the digital aspects. So then we will talk so many concepts as well as so many examples. And based on the examples, we are trying to understand some practical parts. So that means how we can use these technologies, how we can use these things in practically in applied way. So in for our businesses, right? So that is a target we have today. So then our second module is very important. We have arranged so many important topic into the second unit. Therefore, I'm inviting to everyone. Please stay tuned with us and always connect with the sessions and interactively connect with the sessions. Then I will give some questions to do within the class. Then you should write down all the things, and so likewise, so you should engage with the sessions continuously, right? So then, okay, so let's start our first topic. So then, you know that. So then, in our context, so then, basically, so right. So our first thing is what uh, IT strategy. In this topic, in this module, in this unit, we have two part, right? So and then first thing is we are going to talk about IT strategy. So in under the IT strategy part, so we will talk about major five segment. First thing is what is smart company, and the second digital supply chain, the third talent management in the digital age, and fourth industrial internet, and finally the digital transitions. So then, the very first thing is what is smart companies, right? So then, first thing is what is smart companies. So then here you can see some component regarding smart companies. So then we have arranged three segment within the digital within the smart companies, right? So first thing is we are going to talk about what is smart companies, then as well as what are the key terms we need to know within the smart company concept, and finally one example. Through the one example, so we are going to understand how we can implement within the within our this concept within our organization, right? So okay, so in the definition you can see here, so smart company leverage advanced technologies, right? So then here you can see advanced technologies, right? So and data analytics to improve business operations and the decision making and customer experience, right? Then customer experience, then these are the key things we need to know, we need to understand, and we need to implement within our organizations when we are developing a company like a smart company, right? So just don't take these things very simply, right? So then within the smart companies, the definition is very simple, but its depth is very huge, right? So then just think again, read the definitions. So smart company leverage advanced technologies and data analytics, right? So there are two things then, right? Then first thing is what advanced technologies, as well as the second thing is what data analytics, right? Data analytics. Based on the advanced technologies and data analytics, what they are doing, then improve business operation, decision making, and what they are improving customer experience. They are improving customer experience, right? So then just think, then here, so definitely we need to use some advanced technologies to improve our business operations. And so based on the advanced technology usage, we can give some very good experience to our customer, as well as it will support us take very creative and very good and very accurate business decisions. So then how? Definitely, we need to use what? Advanced technologies plus data analytics, right? So then here we are talking about some characteristic about the smart company. So then here it is saying that we need to utilize some IoT for real-time monitoring, right, and control. So sometimes we have to use, that means we need to employ AI and machine learning for predictive analytics plus automations. And so we need to integrate cloud computing for scalable and flexible IT infrastructure, right? So then these are the key terms, key things we need to consider if we are moving to a smart company, right? If we are moving to a smart company. So, okay, then keep all these definition and characteristics away. Then let's talk about simple example. Through the example, let's try to understand how these things we can use, right? How these terms we can use within our organization. So just read the example here, right? It says that the retail company use AI to analyze customer data and provide personalized product recommendations, enhancing customer engagement and boosting sales. Right? Just read. Again, read this example. Again, read this one. So here it is saying that the retail company used AI to analyze customer data, right? So they are analyzing customer data. Based on that, they can provide personalized product recommendations, enhancing customer engagement, and through that, we can boost the sale. We can increase our revenue, right? So that is the definitions. That is the terms. Then it is explaining, right? Okay. Now tell me, just think, as I mentioned in the last week. So Amazon, right? So then that is the best example we can use. Amazon, right? So Amazon. So how Amazon work now? So just search on the YouTube or search on the internet, right? So then you will be able to see how they are work, right? So then as a digital engaged company, like a smart company, so they always collecting about customer data, customer preferences, right? And customer buying patterns, as well as customer search inquiries, right? All the things are they are collecting into their databases, right? So that means they are collecting huge data about a single customer, right? About a single customer. So I will take another example. Just read Google. Just think Google, right? So then Google, right? So if the Google having the largest data about persons, what they can do, so just think, in your database, in your computer, you have 95% of world population's data. Just think, you have 90% of data about world populations. What kind of data? Search inquiries, right? So what they have preferred, what is the age of the customer, what is the city, what are the location they have visited, what are the food preferences, what are the favorite places they have visited, so how long they are staying in those area. So that kind of data you have. Just think, if you have those data as a marketer, what will you do? How you are acting?
Well,
Manipulating?
well, we can use those.
Just think.
Hello.
So I'm talking about the world population, right? Not the Sri Lankan populations. I'm talking about the world populations. So basically, so in world populations, most of the persons in the internet, like, so if someone is used internet, if someone is used some one of search engine to search something, 95% plus persons in the world populations are used Google currently, right? According to 2023 Hootsuite statistic, right? So then 95% of the internet users, search engine users are used Google as their search engine, right? That means 90% of the persons are work with the Google. So that means most of the person having a Gmail account, right? Gmail account. So then forget about everything. Now think about yourself. You will use, right? You may use, sometime you may use Android, right? Sometime you will use Apple phone, right? So then just think, sometime you will use Android phone or sometime you will use iPhone, right? Apple phone, iPhone, right? So then in world populations, most of the persons are used Android as their mobile device, right? So it's like as according to my knowledge, it's like 60% of the population, like users of the mobiles, right? 35% of the populations use iOS, right? So then, according to my knowledge, right? So then, based on my statistic, maybe in 2023 or 22, let's say, but anyway, highest rate on the Android, not on the iOS, right? So then, so Android means what? Android developed by who? Android developed by Google. Android developed by Google. So if the Android device is come up with any mobile device, Samsung, no, who, whatever the device, right? So then they are installing what? Google Chrome, Google Map, Google Search into their mobile devices. It's come up with the operating system. It is embedded with the operating systems, right? As well as Gmail is also there and photos also there. Those are the major applications with the Android device. If you are an Android user, just take your mobile phone into hand, just see what are the default applications you have received with the mobile purchase. Definitely, you can see Google Map, you can see Google Search, you can see Gmail, right? And you can see Photos, Google Photos application within your device. So let's say when you are capturing a photo, so definitely it is saving into the Google Photos. When you are searching some locations, if you want to travel some destinations, then definitely you are searching on the Google Map, right? So if it is an Apple user or Android user, most of the time, then most of the users are used and Google Map to search the destinations and search the routes and all the things, right? So then so many persons are having a Gmail account. That means your communications data and most of the things are connected with now Gmail, right? That means, so Google having large amount of data about single users, single persons in the world, right? So as well as when you want to find something from internet, then definitely you are using Google search engine to search the particular things, right? That means you are searching and all the things are on Google, right? So when you are visiting some website, there's a Google Analytics. The websites have integrated Google Analytics to gather their visiting data, customer data. So that means in the backend, when you are let's say you are visiting to Amazon or you are visiting to eBay or you are visiting to Daras or whatever the shopping retail e-commerce website. So then they have integrated Google Analytics, right? So then based on the Google Analytics applications, the Googles are getting customer preferences. Let's say you are visiting to eBay, then you are finding a smartwatch. Then what happened? So Google know that, okay, Chandika has Chandika is finding a smartwatch now. So he has a requirement to buy a smartwatch now. Then Google know that, right? How? Because of the integrations. So based on that, so then definitely Google having large amount of data about you, right? That means Google is what? He's a smart company, right? He's a smart company. Why? He's a smart company. Why? He's used advanced technologies. He's used advanced technologies, and they are used data analytics to improve what? Business operations, decision making, plus customer experience, right? So because of what? So they are collecting new technologies to capture customers' data, right? Clear? So just think about Amazon now. So Amazon also same. So then Amazon, they have a retail business, they have a retail website. Then Amazon also capturing customer data, right? So based on the customer data, they are analyzing the data and they are predicting this customer want this kind of product, right? Based on what? Based on their buying behaviors, buying capacity, and previous search results, and their previous psychological and physical behaviors. All things they can capture, they can analyze, right? They can evaluate. So that means they have a capacity, they have a very large capacity to evaluate about single persons, and then they will suggest their product pricing and their product portfolio individual customer, for an individual customer. They are capturing individual customer, right? They are always trying to capture individual customer. Right? So that is the way they are work. So then if they want to do that kind of thing, if the Google want to do that kind of thing, they are using IoT. IoT means what? Internet of Things. Internet of Things means then Google has introduced an mobile-based operating systems, as well as they have introduced their own mobile device. Plus, the Android operating systems are open to install, open to use any mobile development, any mobile device company, any mobile manufacturer, right? That means it's freely available and it is very popular one. Then default, most of the mobile manufacturers are used Android to introduce their product into the market. Why? Popularity. That means automatically Google's are use IoT. IoT means what? Internet of Things. Internet of Things means like some particular device work with internet. It's a IoT. It's a Internet of Things. Your smartphones also Internet of Things. Your laptop also Internet of Things. Your smartwatch also Internet of Things. Right. So there may be some sensor, some internet related work, some like smart fridge. It's a part of the Internet of Things, right? So there may be some kind of AC machines, then it work with the internet. So then you can control through the internet using your mobile device. So it's an Internet of Things. That means all the things are connected with the internet. Those are Internet of Things, right? Very simple. That means Google used IoT things to capture the real-time data about particular customer. So then that means, so no need to develop any devices. So as a marketer, you can develop one of mobile application for your customer base and you can introduce to the customers. Then through the applications, through mobile applications, you can capture about the customers, right? So likewise, you can do so many things, right? So there are so many options. And so if you are collecting about customer data, then you can use AI and data science mechanisms to what? Do the predictive analytics, and you can do the automations, right? You can do the automations. So then, as well as you can integrate with the cloud computing for scalable and flexible IT infrastructure. So likewise, then so let's say So you want to implement all these systems within in the cloud, not in your local computer, right? So definitely then you need to buy some reliable you need to select some reliable cloud vendor like Cloud Vito, right? Like Cloud Vito .com. So then you can visit that, and you can buy some reasonable cloud solution, right? So then that kind of things are there. Then basically, so it's there, right? So then, so no need to implement some local servers within your company, right? No need to do those things. So then you can choose one of cloud solution from the internet, right? From the cloud, from the internet, then you can get their service, and it's manageable service. It's the servers are managed by them, so you need to pay only the monthly rental. So then you can get the service. That means you are work with the integrated cloud environment, so then anytime you can scalable your solutions. Then let's say you want some higher level servers based on your current situation, then you can ask, then you can request through the applications, then it completely automate, so then you can have it, right? So it's there, right? So now I think you have clear idea about what you have clear idea about what about smart company, right? So this is the smart company, and this is the way smart companies are work, right? So okay, then let's move to next one. So then here, so you can see uh, second topic is what? Digital supply chain, right? Digital supply chain. So in the digital supply chain, we have a very good definitions now, right? So this is the second thing. So in the digital supply chain, so then just read the definition here. The digital supply chain uses digital technologies to enhance supply chain management, right? Improving efficiency, visibility, and responsiveness, right? So then there are key terms. Then you can use IoT for real-time tracking of the good and assets, blockchains for secure your transactions, right? And advanced analytics for demand forecasting and inventory optimizations. So then just read the examples as well. So e-commerce company used to use IoT to track shipments in real time, ensuring timely delivery and improving customer satisfaction, right? Improving customer satisfaction. So then digital supply chain. So normally when you are ordering some products, right? When you are ordering some products from your vendors, right? So definitely they have some lead time, right? They have a lead time. So when based on the supplier destinations and shipping methods and all, it's depend the lead time, right? So then let's say, so so your current stock is reach in your minimum level, right? So that is, it's reaching very quickly reorder level. So that means now you need to work with your next procurement part. So now we are working with the next purchasing to fill up your inventory. Then, so that is normal way. So then you are opening a purchase order for your supplier. Then supplier will accept your purchase order and they will ship their product to you. So then once you receive, then you are doing the GRN. Then based on the GRN, you will be able to top up your inventory level. Then you will be able to settle your invoice to the vendor, right? So that is the normal process. So in the digital era, as a smart company, so if you are thinking about the digital level infrastructure for your company, so what you are doing? So if you are doing some retail business with high reasonable prices, plus you are giving some timeline to your customer about your delivery and all. So then definitely you need to think about digital supply chain. Why? Why? So the reason is there, right? So then here you can see you can use IoT to track shipments in real time, right? So based on this, what is happening? Based on this, what's happening? So let's say when you are using this kind of technologies to capture your shipment, so definitely you can reach your customer on time or before agreed time period. So based on that situations, definitely you will be able to satisfy your customer. So it is very important, right? So you can use some RFID, right? So sometimes you can use some GPS device. Then you can stick those GPS devices, some small component within your cartoons or somewhere with the shipments and all. So then no need to have any third party tracking solutions. Then you can track on your based on your devices, based on your application within your company. So what is the current locations our products are receiving? So how where is this? සමහරකට ඒක මුහුද මැද වෙන්න පුළුවන්, අහස උඩ වෙන්න පුළුවන්. So then you can track real time locations based on those chain, those devices, right? So it is very important. So then when based on the receiving data, so then you can decide the next future customers and future supply uh, chain management how work. So when you are working with that kind of vendor, so based on the experience, you have some data. Now you have some real-time data with particular vendor. Based on that, you can give some accurate date and time to your customer about your delivery. So it is very important, right? So that is all about. So simple definition and simple experience and simple example about digital supply chain, right? So okay, so I think you got the idea. So then so third one is talent management in digital age. Talent management in digital age. So just read this one also. Right. So then here we have a definition, right? So then about talent management in digital era. So then just read managing talent in digital era involve leveraging digital tools, and strategic to attract, develop, and retain skilled employee. right? So then this is regarding what? Talent acquisitions, right? So how we can acquire talented persons into our cluster in the digital age. So that is the thing. So how we can acquire, so how we can engage, and how we can absorb, right, talented employees, talented professional into our teams, right, in digital era. So this is very important. So here, so basically we can use, so here we can use most of the time some kind of social media platforms, right? So it is the strategies normally we can use. So so then here you can see in the key strategies, use social media and online platform for recruitment, right? So as well as we can implement e-learning and online training for the skill up development for our existing employees. And we can use HRM analytics for data-driven decision making in talent management, right? So in talent management. So here you can have some example. In marketing agency, use LinkedIn to recruit digital marketing expert and employees, online training platforms to continuously skill up their team, right? So then let's say, so you want to hire some talented persons, right, into your team, right? You want to hire some talented person into your team. So then basically you can use some digital based solutions, right? Digital based solutions. So sometimes you can use some uh, recruitment portal. And now very famous thing is what? LinkedIn recruitment portal. So you can use LinkedIn to post your vacancies. Then potential professionals will apply through the LinkedIn. Then they can apply for your vacancy. Then they can upload their CVs as well in the LinkedIn. So you are maintaining your professional profile. So in the LinkedIn, you have mentioned your current experience and your educational and your skills and your engagement and all, and certifications and all the things we can mention into the LinkedIn now. So then through the LinkedIn, you can apply for the particular vacancy. That means as a company, you can acquire some talented person from the market, as well as some talented professional can absorb. Then they can apply for some very good professional job through the LinkedIn. So then both end getting some very good advantage based on that, right? So therefore, this is very important. So then that is about recruitment. In other side, you need to implement some training programs to them, right? So then let's say, so you are working with the marketing team. So then definitely you should provide to your teams about data analysis and data analytics, right? Why? So previously your team team has worked with the Excel data sets. Then they have generated some Excel based graph maybe, right? So but now most of the professionals are not doing like that. So they are presenting their sales figures, their target achievements, and their future sales plans. There's written plan and all things with some kind of tools like Power BI or Tableau, right? So then they will use some advanced tools. Then as a marketing manager, or as a head of marketing, or as an entrepreneur, you should decide, I should give that training programs to my team, my sales force, for my marketing team, for my digital marketing profession. So then based on that, so then they will get some knowledge and they will optimize your solutions. They will optimize their presentation skill. Then end of the day, they will happy about the company. Why? So they will know, so my boss and my company giving me a very good knowledge. So based on that, I have skill up now. It is very valuable things to me. Why? They are work for us. Their work depends their morale and all the things, right? So then we can if we can enhance their morality, so it is very important as a marketing team, right? So then you can provide very good training program to them, and based on that, so they will be able to work on very good knowledge segment, right? So that is one part. So then, as well as, let's say there are new comers are there, then you can have very good training program with the existing experienced professionals, right? So then, based on the experienced professionals, they are training their subordinators, right? So then they will train their peers, right? As well as they will train their newcomers. Then when they are sharing their experience and their knowledge, so then they are getting very good knowledge. Then they will feel some comfortable environment. They will feel like some comfortable environment to work with their colleagues. So that is also very important. So anyway, in the digital era, you can use some digital technologies to do those training programs, right? So then you can use some online training programs. You can give some online courses to them, right? So example, if you want to give some data analytics or data analysis course, then you can select Apiba Institute to do that one. So then we are providing some online courses to them. So online courses for the data analysis. Then you can enroll your marketing team to the particular course. Then marketing team will be able to learn those things. Then end of the course, then they will be able to present some valuable insights to the management and the top level management, right? So then for the marketing leader, so whatever the person, so that is very important. So that is the topic we are talking about, the talent management in digital age. So okay, so next thing is what? Industrial internet. Okay, just read what is industrial internet. Right. So then here you can see industrial internet means, so in other side we can say that industrial internet of things, IIoT, right? So IIoT, it's involved with the industrial machineries with some network sensors and some softwares to enhance manufacturing and industrial processes. Then it will support to their smooth processes, right? So then here you can see key benefits. Under the key benefits, then you can see here predictive maintenance to reduce downtime. So then if we can reduce downtime, so your manufacturing process is continuously happening, that means you can give some very good productions to your market. So if there's no any breakdown, so then continuously your processes, your manufacturing tasks are executing. That means you can produce market required quantity to sell to the customer. So that is very important if you are working with the manufacturing based industry. So let's say, so some machines are there, so definitely you have to use some machineries. So if you can track, so this machines is getting some kind of it is very near to some breakdown, so then you can track those things based on the sensors and all. So then before getting the breakdown, the particular IIoT devices are indicating then this machines is coming to this kind of level. So now you have a backup plan, so you have always plan B, right? So then now you can shift their productions into different machines, right? So then without any breakdown time period, so then you can do the maintenance for the particular machines, and then again you can involve that machines for your production. Let's say then you don't have any alternate machines, then before getting the breakdown, so there's some indications, then you can plan the productions and you can plan the delivery as well. Why? So before getting the breakdown, you know that so it is coming. Therefore, you can plan your production and you can plan your delivery plans and all the things before getting the breakdown and before getting the some accident incident, right? So then it is very important. Based on that, so definitely we will be able to optimize, that we will be able to enhance our operational efficiency and productivity. Then as well as, so then we can improve our safety and compliances. So how? Let's say there are some sensors work with the some security measurements. Then based on that, so they are giving some alarm. So let's say, so if there are some fire sensors, then those fire sensors are connected with the IoT devices, right? So with the internet. So then if there are a small spark, then they are starting to work as well as they are trying to mitigate those risks. And so in as a human resource also, you can get the security for the human resource. That means based on the alarm and all things, then you can give some good alert to your employees. Then you have given some instruction to your employee, then they will act based on that instructions. So that is very important. So that kind of things are happening within the industrial internet. That means IIoT. So next thing is digital transitions, right? Digital transitions. So this is the final topic under the part 2.1. So digital transitions. Then here you can read the definitions about digital transitions. Just read this. What is that? Digital transitions refers to the process of adapting digital technologies to transform business operations and model, right? So there are key steps. Then assigning current technology infrastructures and identify the gaps, implementing new digital tools and platforms, then training employees and uh, fostering to the digital culture. So here I have mentioned one example. The traditional retail store transitions to online platforms using e-commerce tools to reach wider audience and enhance customer experience. So then this is the very good example for digital transitions. So then there are some manual work. So now we are going to use technologies to do what? Now we are going to use technologies to transit your existing business processes into the digital age with the technologies, right? So based on that, so what happening? So based on that, so then definitely you will be able to increase your productivity, increase your efficiency, and you can enhance your uh, productions and manufacturing processes. You can enhance your customer experience and all, right? So it is very important. So okay, then so then there are, when we are doing those things, there are key steps, right? So there are key steps. Then first thing is what? So you need to assess the current technologies and infrastructure, and you can identify the gap. That means you need to find, so what are the existing things? Based on the existing things, so now we need to implement those things. Then you need to find the gap. So now you are going to fill this gap. If you want to fill this gap, then you can do the assessment for the particular things, right? So based on the existing and your requirement, so then you are developing some softwares, then you will be able to purchase new hardware. So whatever the things, you have to do, right? So then that is the first thing you have to do. So after the things are done, so now you need to implement the particular things, right? So then that means you need to implement your digital tools, so it's that particular infrastructure. So once the new technologies are infrastructures implemented, so now you should give some proper training for your existing employees. Otherwise, what will happen? So they cannot work with that environment. Then the particular implementations is getting failed. So if you want to work smoothly with the existing solutions, with the current infrastructure and new infrastructure, then definitely you should give some proper training programs and maintenance about your infrastructures continuously. So that is very important, right? So that is very important. So okay, then this is the example I have mentioned here. So then so that's all about, our what our IT is strategic, right? IT strategy within the competing with the IT with the marketing, right? So then I have discussed all these 5 segments with you now. So now we are moving to second part of the day, right? So modern digital marketing, right? So here we have some definition. Just read it. Modern digital marketing. Right, okay. So just read the modern digital marketing definitions. Modern digital marketing leverage digital channels and technologies to connect with the customer, build brand awareness, and drive sales. It encompasses various strategies, right? Various strategies and tools that cater to the evolving digital landscape, right? So that is the modern digital marketing. So I will discuss with you one by one, right? So I will discuss with you one by one. So then first thing is what? There are key components of the digital marketing. In the modern digital marketing, there are 7 segments, right? So then there are 7 segments. The first thing is what? Content marketing. Content marketing. So then second thing is what? Social media marketing. The third one is email marketing. Then fourth one is search engine optimization. The fifth one, pay-per-click advertising. Sixth, influencer marketing. And finally, the seventh, analytics and data-driven marketing. So, okay, then we'll move to first one about content marketing. What is content marketing? What is content marketing? So, content marketing means, so it's creating and distributing valuable content to attract and engage target audience. You know that, right? So then, as a marketing professionals and marketing degree, marketing undergraduates, so you know that what is content marketing. It's very simple to you, right? So definitely, so if you want to develop some kind of content related to the marketing purposes, so it's called content marketing, right? So it's creating and distributing some valuable content to attract and engage your target audience. So one example, right? So one example. So a very good example is there. So you know that currently in these days, right? So then in Sri Lanka, so we have seen a few examples previously, right? So then, so one of favorite celebrity, right? So then it is related to the influencer marketing as well, right? So then, but anyway, so then let's okay, then forget about that part. So I will talk that example when we are talking about the influencer marketing, right? So then content marketing means like that. So then, you are making some video campaign. Also, you will write some articles, some blogs about some problems, right? Let's say you are finding an article on Google, or you are finding some video on YouTube or TikTok, how I can capture clear photo, right? How I can capture clear photo using digital camera, right? So then you are searching on the Google as a user. So then what happened? So then you will retrieve, you will be able to see so many search results in the Google, right? In the searches, as a search result. So based on the search results, so then you will click first website, first article. So it will explain you. So how, if you want to capture clear photo using digital camera, it is given some instruction. Step 1, step 2, likewise, it is given some instructions. So in the final instructions level, it is given you, okay, so as a photographer, that article saying that as a photographer, I am recommending you to buy a Canon M50 camera to capture that kind of thing as a beginner. So I am recommending you to buy a Canon M50 to capture that kind of camera. So that means end of the article, it is given some product recommendations. It is given some product recommendations to do that task. So that means, so the particular article is trying to give some insight, give some idea, what is the best product to do that, what is the best way to do my requirement. So that article is giving the recommendations. But that article is doing what? It's content marketing. It's content marketing. So that content is aligned with your product. That is called blogging. It's called blogging, right? So then in your blog, you are solving the problem of the customer. So finally, you are giving your product recommendations to the particular customer, right? So then based on that, so customer getting the awareness about your product. Then again, now that particular customer is going to search what is Canon M50, what is the specifications of the Canon M50. So then the customer belongs to your product now. Now he is searching about your product. Then he's searching who are the local vendors to purchase that product. Then he is visiting the local vendors. Then he is selecting the product. So then you can buy from any so many shops in Sri Lanka, then you will select one, then you will buy a Canon M50 to do that kind of task. Then finally, as a Canon company, digital marketing team has sold the product to the end customer. Through what? Through their blog, through their articles, right? So that is one. So it is one example. So you may have seen some kind of thing, right? So most of the time, when you are having a problem, so then you are finding a solution on Google or whatever the search engine. So it's suggesting some article, but that those articles has written by different parties, not the product selling party. That particular article has written different persons, not the Canon, right? Not the Canon company. That article wrote by another company, another persons, based on their interest, based on their knowledge, right? Are you think it is work like that? No. That is affiliations. That particular article, that particular content developer having affiliations with the Canon. Affiliation with the Canon. So because of the affiliations, they are recommending the Canon M50 for a startup photographer, right? Startup photographer. Then what happened? So end of the day, he can show to the Canon, my article has read this much of persons. Then you can earn some money. Then that particular blogger can earn some money from Canon, right? So that is one of business. So both in you can work, right? So if you want to write some articles, then you can do the blog, and you can get the affiliations, and you can do the recommendations through your blogs. And if you're a product or if you're a manufacturer, then you can hire that kind of blogging websites. Then you can have a chat with them, and you can come some agreement with them, and you can ask write some article about your products. Then they are not directly writing about your products. They are discussing about the problem, and they are giving the solutions with your product. So that is about content marketing, right? So that is the way it's work. Okay, then next one is what? Social media marketing. So it is very popular, right? It's very famous, and it is very popular. So here you know that what is social media marketing, right? So here you can see social media marketing means so if you want to run some campaign on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter means X, YouTube, TikTok, so you can do it, right? So then it is very popular way to do the marketing on the internet. So that is social media marketing. So then you can select any kind of platforms or combination of the platforms. Then you can place a image-based post or video-based post. Then you can interact with the persons through boosting campaign or share some reach some different campaigns model. There are so many campaign model. Then you can reach them, right? So basically that is the way. So then it's well known one. So then I will move to next one. So next one is what? Email marketing. Email marketing. Email marketing means you can send some email to some particular individuals, some specific personas, right? So that is basically personalized recommendations and personalized selling, right? So then you can send so many emails to particular customers, right? So but in Sri Lankan context, it's work very unethically, but in the international environment, international market, it's worked so many times with ethical way, right? So in Sri Lankan, you can find, or you can collect some email from different vendors, different parties, and without the particular email owner, you can send emails to them. So you are trying to sell something, right? But in the international market, so it's not work like that. So then if there are some subscribers, users about your products, then only you can send the email to them, right? So then to collect those emails, so you can use some CRM, that means customer relationship management system, to collect your leads about your customers. So then you can plan a email campaign. So there may be 1 or 2 or 3 or few emails regarding your products. It's work as a with some kind of period. So then you are sending multiple emails to the potential customer. Then you are reaching to the customer. Then you are trying to sell the product, right? So then it's like it's called email marketing. So there are so many automated email campaign tools around in the world. So very famous one is Mailchimp, right? So in using Mailchimp, right? So you can do that task, right? So then there are so many email sending applications, and Soho also there. So then you can use one of automated email sending email campaign tools. So through that one, so you can do that one. So normally you have received some emails into if you use Gmail, so you have received some emails into promotion tab, right? So all these are what? All these are email marketing emails, right? So then all the campaigns emails are collected in the promotions in the Google, in the Gmail tab, right? So that it's so then you can find uh, promotion tab and you can open it. So then you will be able to see what are the campaign you have received, right? Okay. Next thing is search engine optimization. Search engine optimization means, so then if you have developed a website, right? So if you have developed a website, right? So then you are adding some content into the website. Like let's say you have developed a website for your organization, to your company, right? To your company, right? Okay. So then this is your website. So within your website, you have arranged home button, right? And you have arranged about. So you have arranged product. You have arranged services. You have arranged contact, right? So these are the pages within your website. So then when you are writing your products, right? So then there are a list of products. Then you can write down that particular products description with the keyword research, right? So then let's say you are going to sell a let's say you are going to sell a what? Suggest me a product. Let's say okay, digital camera, right? So okay, digital camera, that Canon M50 digital camera, basic camera, right? So then so your website, your e-commerce website is going to sell that one. So now you want to explain about your product and specifications and all, right? So now you will feel like, so okay, I want to mention some key terms, keyword into my description. Why? Reason is what? When the customer is search on the Google, so your website should come to the first place. Let's say you are a ABC company, you are selling Canon M50. Then I'm the customer. Now I am searching on the Google Canon M50 price in Sri Lanka. Then when I'm searching like that, so your website should come to the first level. That is the search engine optimizations. If it is not search engine optimized, what happened? What happened? So you cannot retain the customer, right? You cannot retain the customer. So if you are doing that kind of thing, so you can retain the customer. So the customer is purchasing the particular product from you. So then when you are developing a website, definitely you need to think about search engine optimizations, And if you want to do the search engine optimizations, you need to do some keyword research about your products. Based on your recommended keywords, you should write your description. You should write your description. It is different task, right? So then there are so many professionals around the world. You can hire them to do the search engine optimizations about your websites. Then they have a very good knowledge to do that one. So then they will do the particular task for you, right? So only thing is what you have a idea. I should do the search engine optimizations for my website. That's it. So there are different professionals you can find on different freelancing websites as well. Then you can take their service to do that one. So then therefore don't worry. So but you should have some awareness about the search engine optimizations. So that is the idea about search engine optimizations. So and the next thing is pay-per-click advertising, right? Pay-per-click advertising. Pay-per-click advertising means so based on the customer click, the particular platforms is charging as their cost. So so one example is Google ad campaign, right? So then let's say again, take the Canon example. Take the Canon examples. Let's say you are a ABC company. You are selling Canon cameras. You have a variant. You have a Canon variations, right? Canon camera variations, lenses and all, right? So then you want to develop a brand with the Canon. So then the customer want to buy a Canon camera. So then customer should remember your product, your company name, ABC company, right? So then you can do a Google campaign. You can do a Google campaign, right? So Google campaign means, so let's say, so you are designing a small video, maybe 5 seconds, 10 seconds video, or you are designing a nice image, nice flyer, right? So then you can run that advertisement on Google as a Google ad, So let's say the customer is coming to the website, into the Google, and customer is searching what? Customer is searching Canon camera. Then Google is showing in the first level ABC company is the authorized dealer in Sri Lanka to sell Canon camera. It's showing in the first stage, first search results. Why? It's coming as a sponsored ad in the search engine, right? It is showing in the first. So let's say as a user, if you are clicking on the sponsored ad as a first result, then that means what? Customer has clicked on the ad. That means what? They have clicked on the advertisement. Therefore, Google is charging based on the click. That means what? Let's say one click, $1, right? One click, right? One click, $1. Then if the customer is clicking on the sponsored ad, Google is charging $1. Google is charging $1. Let's say, but the customer is not clicking on your sponsored ad. Customer is skipping that one, and customer moving to the second search results. That is not the sponsored ad. Then what happened? Not spending. Your amount is safe, but customer is moving to another company, right? So that's not the requirement in your campaign. No? So you are always trying to take the customer visit into your websites, right? So therefore, so that kind of campaign you can run through the Google advertisements in your Google ads. So that it's called pay per click. If it is a click, then you should pay. That is the idea about pay per click. Pay per click advertising, right? So I think you got the idea. So, and next one is influencer marketing. Very good idea. So then very good example I have. So you may remember, I will use those names because this is very famous now. So you know that Pumi Hansamali, right? So then Pumi Hansamali having a products, Pumi skins, right? So then Pumi Hansamali said for the CEID that what? I didn't run any campaign. I didn't run any paid campaign. I used my social media pages to sell my products, right? So I have developed what? I have developed skin whitening products under my brand, under my chemistry. So then, uh, through my social media platforms, I have done my own videos, right? So I posted my own videos into my own pages. As a celebrity, I have a very large follower base. I have sold my products into my followers. Therefore, I have very small cost. The cost depend on the productions, but there's no any advertising cost. Therefore, I have a large profit margin, let's say, like this. Therefore, I have earned this much amount of money. So I'm spending this much of luxury life because of that. Nothing to say, right? So that means what? It's influencer marketing. It's a Pumi Hansamali is a influencer. Because of what? She's a celebrity in Sri Lanka. Very famous character. So most of the rural and so many persons are following her page, her activities. Therefore, when she is posting some campaign, posting some video or something on their pages, then it is seen the followers, right? If the followers want to do that kind of things, then followers believe her the attitude and all. The followers can purchase those things through inquiry management. So then no worries, right? So that means what? That means so you can do very good selling through the influencer marketing, right? So then very good example for the influencer marketing is that, right? So you can use some influencers to do that one. So then another example is like, so you know that some TikTok celebrities are there, neither. So they are also doing some kind of campaign. So then based on that campaign, so there may be some brand awareness, and then finally there may be some conversions. So that means what? Through the influencers, you can do some marketing campaigns. But influencer campaigns are not work everywhere, always, right? So it is not work everywhere, all the times. So it's depend on the persons, right? Because of the particular persons are not fit with the product, that definitely that campaign will the cost is getting lost, so you cannot earn, right? So therefore, when you are selecting some influencer to market your products, so definitely you need to think twice, more than twice, and just think her public figure and all, and attitude and all. So then based on that, you can run very good campaign. You can run very good campaign, right? So then that is about influencer marketing. So and next is finally we are going to talk about analytics and data-driven marketing here. So this is very important. This is very important, right? So you know that in currently in Sri Lanka and globally, most of the marketing persons are talking about what? Talking about digital marketing. Right? Most of the persons are talking about the digital marketing. But the digital marketing era is coming to the end level now. So it is ended actually now. Why? Most of the professionals are know these things now. right? So digital marketing is the fundamental now. No longer it's not the skill. So digital marketing is a fundamental knowledge for any marketing persons now, right? So now world is talk about the data driven marketing. That is the word. That is the term. Data driven marketing. අපි ඉන්න දැන් මොන එයර එකකද? ඩිජිටල් එයර එකක. දැන් ඉන්න ඩිජිටල් එයර එකේ එහාට ගිහලා දැන් data science analytics එයර එකක. right? Data එක්ක තමයි අපේ ගනුදෙනුව දැන් තියෙන්නේ. Therefore, now we talk about the data driven marketing, right? ඇයි මේ data driven marketing ගැන කතා කරන්නේ? Why we are going to talk about data driven marketing? So based on the digital marketing, we can develop a website now, and we can gather social media, right? And we can gather some web analytics tools with the website. Likewise, we can have some kind of tools into the digital marketing segment. Then all these will produce what? Digital marketing. All these produce digital marketing. And here we can use search engine optimizations also. SEO also a part of the digital marketing. Then all these things are collecting what? Finally, the digital marketing collecting what? Finally, digital marketing collecting data. Digital marketing collecting what? Data. Right? Now, most of the companies in the world, they have data now. They have data now. Because of what? Because of we have run so many digital marketing campaigns. Now we have collected large amount of data. We have a big data now. Right? Now competition is what? I have so many data. I want to convert this data into money. How? How we can convert this data into money? How? Answer is what? Data-driven marketing. Answer is what? Data-driven marketing. If you want to do the data-driven marketing, definitely you should think about analytics. If you want to do the analytical things, then definitely you need to think about two parts. First thing is AI. Second thing is data science. Data science. That's why I am always telling you, in the world now, any professional should learn AI and data science now. Should learn, right? That's why we have started different institute for that. So that is about my marketing, right? So then I'm not going to mention that one more than enough. But anyway, so then so there are solutions in the world now in the online platforms, and there are so many things, right? So then let's say, so if you're a human resource manager, definitely you should know about AI and data science now, right? That is there. If you're a marketer, so definitely you should know about AI and data science now. If you're an operational manager, definitely you should know. If you're an accountant, definitely you should know, right? If you're a production manager, definitely you should know. If any management segment, if any single manager should know about data science. Why? Now world has a data. Now we need to convert this data into money. How? Data science and AI. So therefore, now world is talk about data-driven marketing. World is talk about data-driven marketing. So now world always trying to analyze existing data, and we are going to see the predictions through the existing data and develop the future strategies. Those strategies are perfectly running. Why? It's developed based on the data science skills and knowledge, right? So මම ඔයාලට පොඩි පේනයක් කියන්න, පොඩි අනාවැකියක් කියන්න. ඉදිරි වසර 5 ඇතුළත ලෝකෙ ඉන්න ඕනම මැනේජර් කෙනෙක් දැනගන්න ඕන දෙයක් තියෙනවා. ලෝකේ ඉන්න ඕනම මැනේජර් කෙනෙක් දැනගන්න ඕන දෙයක් තියෙනවා. ඒ තමයි programming languages. programming language එක දැනගන්න ඕනේ. right? ලෝකේ ඉන්න ඕනම මැනේජර් කෙනෙක් මෙන්න මේ කියන programming language එක දැනගන්න ඕනේ ඉදිරි වසර 5 ඇතුළත. නැති වුණොත් ඔයා fail. right? ඒ තමයි Python. Python කියන programming language එක ඔයා අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම දැනගෙන ඉන්න ඕනේ. මම මේ කරන්නේ මාකටිංగ్ කැම්පේන් එකක් නෙවෙයි. මගේ courses market කරනවත් මම කියන market කරනවත් මගුලක් නෙවෙයි. ඔයාට පුළුවන් ඕන තරම් online platforms එක YouTube එකේ තියෙන ඔයා කියලා ඉගෙන ගන්න මේ කැලේ. right? right? මේ කොටස ඉගෙන ගන්න. right? definitely ඉගෙන ගන්න මේක. right? ඔයාට online platforms තියෙනවා, Udacity තියෙනවා, Udemy තියෙනවා, නේ? YouTube තියෙනවා, Coursera තියෙනවා. ඒ ඇස්සේ මගේ ඉන්ස්ටිටියුට් එකක් තියෙනවා අපිපා. ඒකනොත් ඉගෙන ගන්න පුළුවන්. right? සිංහලෙන් ඉගෙන ගන්න පුළුවන්. right? මම කියන්නේ මොන platform එකකින් හරි ඔයාලා marketers ලා විදියට, ඔයාලා managers ලා විදියට මෙන්න මේ Python programming ඉගෙන ගන්න. ඊළඟට මම ඔයාලට strongly recommend කරනවා මේ අපි මේ analytics සහ මේ digital area එක ගැන කතා කරන නිසා මේ topic එකේදී අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම Microsoft Power BI ඉගෙන ගන්න. Excel ඉගෙනගෙන වැඩක් නැහැ දැන්. Excel ඉවරයි දැන්. Excel කියලා කියන්නේ fundamental knowledge එකක් දැන්. ඔයාලා හොඳම උදාහරණ දෙයක් තියෙනවනේ. ඉස්සර අපි A level කරපු කාලේ මම 2008 A level කරන්නේ. right? 2008 මම A level කරනකොට right? 2008 මම A level කරනකොට A level කරලා ඉවර වෙලා අපේ තිබුණ ලොකුම දේ තමයි මොකද? අපිට තිබුණ ලොකුම දේ ඉගෙන ගන්න. ඊළඟට ඉගෙන ගන්න තිබුණ ලොකුම කෑල්ල මොකද්ද අපිට? අපිට නම් තිබුණේ IT course එකක් ඉගෙන ගන්නවා කියන සීනේ. IT course එකක් කරන්න ඕනේ, ඉංග්‍රීසි course එකක් කරන්න ඕනේ කියන තැන තමයි අපි හිටියේ. IT course එකක් කියලා අපි දැක්කේ මොකද්ද ඒක හරහා? මේ software engineer නම් බයර නෙවෙයි. office package එක ඉගෙන ගන්න තමයි අපි ඊයේ. Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, Outlook, email. ඔන්න ඔය කියන කෑල්ල ඉගෙන ගන්න තමයි අපි ඒ දවස්වල 2008 A level කරලා ඉවර වෙලා අපි ගියේ. හැබැයි දැන් අපි ඉන්නේ 2024 නේ 2024 වෙනකොට ඔයා හොයලා බලන්න මේ A level ලියලා ඉවර වෙන ළමයි ඔෆිස් කෝස් එකක් ඉගෙන ගන්න කියලා යනවද? ඉංග්‍රීසි නම් ඉගෙන ගන්න obviously ඒක දිගටම තියෙන මාකට් එකක් right? හැබැයි දැන් ඔෆිස් කෝස් එකක් කියලා එකක් මාකට් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. උගන්නන්නේ නැහැ. එහෙම කෝසස් හරි අඩුයි දැන්. ඉගෙන ගන්න යන්නෙත් නැහැ. ඇයි? ඔෆිස් එකේ තියෙන Word, PowerPoint, Excel, Access, Outlook very simple now. Where they are very user friendly and they have fundamental knowledge ලා ඉවරයි දැන්. දැන් ඉගෙන ගන්න යන ළමයි මොනවද? දැන් ගොඩක් ළමයි ඉගෙන ගන්න යන්නේ digital marketing, data science, right? Python වගේ programming languages, right? ඊළඟට අර graphic courses, graphic පැත්තට සෑහෙන නැඹුරුවක් තියෙනවා graphic පැත්තට. software engineering diploma, IT diploma ඕවා තමයි දැන් ළමයි කරන්නේ. දැන් ඔයාලට පේනද knowledge gap එක නේ. ඔයාගේ gap එක කොහොමද fill වෙලා තියෙන්නේ කියලා. මේ age එකත් එක්ක මේ අවුරුදු එක්ක. එතකොට මෙන්න මේ ටිකත් තව අවුරුදු දෙක තුනක් යනකොට ඉවර වෙනවා. මේ digital marketing ගැන ඉගෙන ගන්න කොටස. මේ IT degree පස්සෙන් යන එක ටික ටික අඩු වෙනවා. කියන්නේ IT courses පැත්තේ. පොඩි information technology courses කරන කෑල්ල අඩු වෙනවා ටික ටික. අඩු වෙලා එතෙන්ට එනවා මොනවද? හැම මැනේජර් කෙනෙක්ම හැම A level පාස් වෙලා ඉවර වෙන හැම ළමයෙක්ම දැන් මෙන්න මේ programming languages ඉගෙන ගන්නනේ Python එහෙම. එතකොට ඔයාට ඉස්සරහට මාකට් එකේ කම්පීට් කරන්න වෙන මාකට් එකේ හම්බ වෙන්නේ අලුතෙන් එන ජෙනරේෂන් එකේ ඉන්නේ මෙන්න මේවත් එක්ක අර Excel නම් මනම් කියන උන්ට nothing digital marketing නම් Python නම් මනම් උත් එක්ක තියෙන උත් එකක් තමයි එන්නේ. So you have a very good, you should have some very good talent and knowledge to compete with them. Therefore, use any online platforms, right? Use any platforms. What top platforms gonna දැනගන්න ඕන නම් so you can contact me, then I will give that. So no need to learn from me. So then I will give all the things, all the facilities are available on the internet, right? So then you can learn. But anyway, my strong recommendation is what? Think about those technology. You should learn about Power BI. You should learn about Python. right? So these are fundamental knowledge now. So definitely you should learn, right? So therefore, please consider those things, right? Please consider those things. So okay, I think this is the part we are going to talk today. So then, so because of that, according to today topics, so my plan is to discuss those things, right? So then in the next week, so we are going to talk about modern digital marketing, right? So then this is the second part of this unit. So then from next week, we will be able to finish our second unit, right? So then, so today we have discussed these things. So then our first unit, under the first unit, we have to talk about the IT strategy under 5 parts, and we have to talk about uh, modern digital marketing technologies. So under the modern technologies, we talk about 7 segments: content marketing, social media marketing, email marketing, search engine optimization, pay-per-click, influencer, and finally data-driven marketing, right? So then these are the topics today I had to cover, I wanted to cover. So then I go through those things. So then I know that so we have used only half time of the allocation. But anyway, so I will stop for today, right? I will stop for today. Then I will meet you on next week on same time with the same topic. So under the same unit, but our new topic is what? Modern digital marketing. So this is also I'm talking with the modern technologies, right? Modern technologies and modern examples. So not the traditional things. So then. So we will meet on next week. So then, anyway, so if you have any questions, if you have any doubt regarding today's topic, so for any other things, then you can contact me through my email. So then my email is Chandika at apiba.org, right? So then this is my email address. Or you can contact me through my mobile. So then you can ask any questions related to the today topics for previous week topics, right? So then here, so I think it's clear, right? Chandika.apiba.org, right? So then you can use these contact details. Then you can send me a mail, you can send me a WhatsApp or call. So then I will answer for your questions, right? So then thank you very much. So then I will end today's sessions. Then see you on next week. Thank you very much.